So what would be the best way to control income when you're on disability and if you don't make too much? So if you have disability, right, and you make too much, you can lose disability.
Yes, and so we want you to find out what those limits are, and I didn't prepare for that. But and sometimes those are state controlled as to how much you can make. We don't either want your Social Security can sometimes become taxable if you make over a certain amount. Your disability, we want you to always make money on the side, but there's things that you can do in irrevocable trusts, in C corporations, where I build wealth in a C corporation, because I can throttle what I'm receiving out of that. Let's say my salary is $1,000, but that's going to kick me over the limit, so I'm going to reduce my salary to $600 a week or $600 a month, and then the rest I can keep in the C corporation, but because it's a C corporation or it's because it's an irrevocable trust, I can throttle that income and come up to the limit, but without going over. We could also put things into a irrevocable trust and make somebody else the trustee and say, I want my limit to be up to that max, but I never want it to go over or meet that match. And so irrevocable trusts, C corporations, are usually, in my experience, the best way to get around those limits.
I think you covered that well, just basically so you can set up a business and have it taxed not directly to you, or the income not directly to you. I mean, the ultimate goal we like, which is counterintuitive, is to show zero income at the end of the year in a lot of the businesses because you're not paying tax. But that's what separates the average from above average. You have a business and still get a lot of the perks.
Yeah, and so if you set up a business and taxed it as an S corporation or as a sole proprietorship, an S corporation is going to be a pass-through entity, and let's say you made $50,000 in this business, that's going to pass through, and that's going to show a $50,000 income to you right now. Oh, I'm over the limit. But with a C corporation, it can make money, and if you leave money in there, it's going to be taxed at 21%. But you personally can throttle your salary so that, oh, I only received $600 a month, which was under the limit. I can build wealth in a C corporation and then not have it affect those limitations. So love C corporations for that. And I know it is counterintuitive because generally we don't want C corporations to make a lot of money, especially as a management company. This would be an exception to the rule. There's all kinds of exceptions to the rule. So build wealth in your C corporations and use that wealth, and you can pay your kids and your grandkids, and you can supply medical benefits, and you can buy computers, and there's all types of perks that you can get out of that, and those perks don't throw you into receiving income, because all I did was I bought a computer for my business, I bought a vehicle for my business, and those things don't affect your limitation.